going on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So everybody, welcome to the live the live lineup build for baseball for tonight. One thing again, I know it tilts Bobby. I don't care in this particular situation. I mean, he is like such a lock to win this par four. Like I looked at it yesterday when I said I'm declaring you the winner, like on day one. You're like, get the hell out of here, dude. And then it started off with Ben Griffin like smashing with him having 400 golf innings left or whatever. Dude, I'm telling you, this is over. All right.
Let me just tell you, you did jinx me.
I'm sure I did, but
because Lucas Glover,
Brian Harmon's doing whatever. You're going to win this tournament by 15 points.
But Lucas Glover and Brian Harmon both may miss the cut.
No, don't say that.
They're on the cut line, which is again the cut line might even go to 1, and it's at even. They're both at even.
Oh, so never mind. I'm an asshole. I cursed you.
No, I'm just telling you. I've been stressing about this because the lineups, and I have so many other I'm like fourth in the $5 I was a minute ago.
Oh, really?
But like everything is hinging on Harmon.
Oh no.
And then I've also got Glover a ton. Like I've got 20% of Harmon and 20% of Glover, and like they're in that one too. But it's just like, oh my God, man, it's just driving me freaking.
So wait, so Harmon is? Oh my God, he's even. Holy shit.
Yeah, he doubled and
is it most likely -1?
Most likely even. It's 93% even, but he's got a few holes left, and
but it's no bargain. Yeah, you're right.
And now Glover's even.
Oh my God! And this particular situation, maybe having too many.
Glover just birdied. That's good.
Okay, but I was going to say in this particular conditions, maybe it's not so great to have holes remaining.
No, I don't want any holes remaining now. I just want these guys to get in.
Just want to get out of there alive. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, just get in there and get the 6-6. I think
get out of there alive. All these guys behind you have nothing. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Just get to you. Obviously, you're going to probably. Ooh, I guess you really struggled. I was about to say you were going to definitely get the lead. I guess not. This other guy.
That guy. Yeah, but he's got guys who have missed already.
Oh, really? I didn't even see what he had.
Yeah,
he's got. He's got Berger. Okay.
Who, in all fairness, is destroying a lot of my other lineups, but not that one.
That's fine. We'll throw that one we'll throw that virgin to the fire.
Yeah, I mean, it's just it's pretty wild.
By the way, did you see the interview with John Pack?
Yeah.
He's like my favorite player of all time.
He's a great guy too. Like just very genuine. I was like, how do you not root for this guy going forward?
Mm-hmm. You're probably never going to see him again, but we'll see.
Obviously, yeah, I know. Obviously, we got the big Knicks game tonight, and
yes.
I think the biggest news we have for the baseball is I don't know what the hell's going on here in Boston.
What happened?
Well, first of all, that game's not on the FanDuel slate because it's a doubleheader. But it's also they haven't released any lineups yet.
Oh, it's one of those where the first game's not over yet.
Yeah, and it's got some serious weather delays.
Yeah, forget it, man. Just forget. So it's a 100-game slate. We don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's a fairly good
shit.
I think it's the highest total on the slate.
Oh, well, except for the Yankees, right? I mean,
except for the Yankees. Sorry.
I mean, the Yankees' individual total is probably higher than everybody else.
Yeah, and it's I mean, look, 10-mile-an-hour winds blowing against them. I don't think it's going to matter that much in Colorado. You've got an inexperienced starter and a lousy bullpen, obviously. So it's going to be tricky, man.
First, by the way, we got to get our rooting shoes on. We put ourselves in this position.
Now
we need the sweep.
We deserved a little better. We had Eovaldi and DeGrom going, and they each gave up 1 run in 7 innings.
Yep.
And you lose 1-0, and then you blow the 2-run lead the night before. It's like, okay, there's a very different path where we won 2 out of 3, and people have to actually sweat the Yankees, which was really not much of a sweat. But
you froze there.
Oh, did I? I was just talking about.
Yeah. Okay, we're back.
The New York sports teams. It seems to freeze me.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, so I guess that just getting, it's a big slate. Obviously, it's Friday, so it's what it's going to be. But the thing that's interesting is that who's getting like all of the ownership, because I don't know, man. It's not like
not the Yankees.
It's the Yankees. I mean, other than that, but even that is not looking like crazy high ownership, and I'm not having.
I think it might be.
Yeah, I'm not necessarily buying that the Yankees won't be. I think they'll be higher than what some of the projection sites I'd say out there have it as. SaberSims is a little bit higher on them, but after you go through the Yankees, you really have like Philly, but they're expensive. And
what about Arizona?
I don't think they're going to be popular.
You don't think so? Okay.
And none of these are teams that I especially like, except for, I mean, the Yankees obviously in cores, whatever. I'll just X out the 5-man versions of them. Maybe I won't, but I'm considering it. I really like a couple other stacks here today. First of all, somebody's going to have to explain to me. I know Griffin Canning has been so much better and he's looked like a whole different pitcher and all that stuff. The Dodgers, this is like, they're giving him like this is like what the Dodgers would get against a Cy Young winner. Like a 4.25 run implied total for the Dodgers is like a ridiculously low number. It makes no sense why this game is a pick 'em to me, except for that I understand Kershaw could struggle. But like, I guess my biggest take is that the Mets Dodgers game, the over under is 8.5. They're 4.25 each. Bet the over on that game. Yeah, I just don't understand why the run line is that low. I also like Tampa Bay, Detroit, Minnesota, and then you get to the Philly and New York. So none of my teams that I'm going to be focusing on are going to be especially that high owned, which I'm kind of happy about tonight.
Yeah. So I did projections and I have not built yet. So I'm excited to build and see what I get here. What do you think? So first of all, I looked at the pitching. It looks like Sale Kikuchi, I guess, is the chalky pairing. Does that sound right?
There's a bunch that are going to be in the same range. I don't really think it's much different.
Okay.
That's just my take, but
no, you can be right. I'm just familiarizing myself with it right now. What about
Okay, Harmon's got two holes to go now. Okay,
let's go.
We need him just to get a birdie would make me feel incredible. I just want him to par his way in and get out of here. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I'm down with that.
Okay, so that's the thing, and I think, and the weird part is that SaberSim is giving. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to X out the Yankees 5-mans as one thing. I'm just not going to play a 30% owned stack or a 25% owned stack, but I'll just X out the 5-mans. I'll give me all the other Yankees you want, just not going to be 5-man form. The other thing that I want to do is I want to add the Minnesota, Detroit, Dodgers, and I don't think I need and Tampa Bay. Philly is not, but like, am I crazy about it? Like, I mean, how long? It wasn't that long ago we were stacking against Griffin Canning with like the worst teams. Now the Dodgers get to face him, and we're gonna say, okay, I know he's been good this year. I'm aware.
Oh, but are you serious? F Griffin Canning, really?
Yeah, let's go. Let's just play the Dodgers. I think. I don't know. That's me. I still can't figure out this run total. It makes no sense why it's a pick'em game to me. If you told me this run total was 10.5 or 11, I would have believed it. I know it's in New York and it's not as warm, but there is wind blowing out. But Kershaw, we don't even know what he is right now. He's just trying.
I was literally going to ask you when you say Clayton Kershaw, I really didn't think he was playing anymore. Yeah. I thought it was like one of where I like bring up guys like Junior Bridgman and like, you know what I mean? Like I really didn't think that he was still playing. I thought that he retired.
Unfortunately, I used a little bit too much of that Junior Bridgman.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, the pair of them, he correlates better with Marcus Johnson and Sidney Moncrief than with the
right. So I mean, like it's an interesting. I like that it's a slate where look, I'm either gonna and I have a lot more early stuff than I usually do on this slate. I don't usually have like everything by like 8 Eastern time. I'm not. I do like the Phillies late, but I'm not obsessed with anything else. And by the way, the Angels the Angels are on fire. By the way, they're just completely dominating the league. Without who needs Mike Trout when you've got Joe Adell and Kyron Paris. But that was another like. At some point, Alcantara is going to look like a real pitcher again. I don't know what it's going to take. I just think. I mean, he's just been horrendous. So you could argue for the Angels as another one of those stacks. I also think at some point we're going to see Alcantara just like out of nowhere put up like 35. So that was kind of like I was sort of thinking on both sides of that one. But yeah, you're right. I mean, so as far as the pitching goes in terms of the ownership right now, it's looking like
hey Matt,
it's looking like Sale, Wheeler, Kikuchi, Schmidt, Lopez, even Alcantara, all getting similar ownership. I'm not sure I'm buying that the Alcantara part gets that much ownership, but I do think the other ones will. I like a pivot pitcher that no one will play today, I believe. And
Sean Burke?
No, what about Nick Pivetta?
He actually is a real pitcher.
And he's got like a real ceiling, and he's facing a Braves team that's completely hit or miss. Now it is good hitting weather, 77 degrees, a little wind blowing out, but Chris Sale's in the same game. And Nick Pivetta, for what it's worth, has put up 20 or more in 8 out of his last 11 starts. And he's put up 37 in there. He's got a 30 in there against Detroit. I think it's kind of like in play to take a shot with him. I mean, he's expensive, but I would like to at least be over the 1% ownership for a guy that could win the slate. That's my take. And the other one who's obvious. Wait, hold on. Why is he not obvious? I think Tyler Mahle is like it feels like a free square, and he's not even getting played.
Who is he? Who's he against?
The White Sox. Oh, and there's 10-mile-an-hour winds blowing in a 52-degree game. And they have, I think, the second lowest total or third lowest total on the slate.
This is so wild. I'm getting like 0 of him. That's so weird.
Yeah, I'm not down with this. I think this is a bad I think these projections are.
I agree with that.
So I'm going to bump him up for sure. And Chris Sale, look, it was very much not long ago you wouldn't even consider a pitcher against San Diego on a full slate, a lefty against San Diego. Chris Sale is obviously a different thing, but like you're telling me that Chris Sale against San Diego, who's been terrible, they're on a bad streak right now, but they still have Tatis and Machado and Bogarts, annoying guys to pitch to. Arias, even though he's a lefty, like he just works the count and smacks singles everywhere. I don't know. I'm kind of, I guess for the high buy-ins, I kind of want to be a little lower on Sale. I don't mind for the lottery. I'd like to be a little bit lower on Kikuchi, and I'd like to be a little lower on Clark Schmidt. I'd like to be over on the Mahle and the Pivetta, who I just think are much, much better plays than these very pedestrian projections would indicate. And you want guys with ceilings. Those guys have ceilings. Mahle, it's because of his price, but so Mahle versus, look, Chris Sale versus the Padres, Mahle versus the White Sox. Chris Sale in great hitting conditions, Mahle versus the White Sox in terrible hitting conditions. It just feels like you're supposed to be playing Tyler Mahle here.
Well, I could do you one better. I think I am going to go with some Padres today.
Oh, okay. You're going even further with it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, wait. Talk through it. So the Padres, huh?
Well, I mean, Sale's the highest owned pitcher, and there you go.
Yeah.
Not so hard. And the Padres have some good players.
But we don't get that many full slates. We don't. I don't do that as much on the full slates myself. But I love the idea. I mean,
yeah, sure. Why not? Nothing else seems to work. So it's fine.
Right. I actually cashed deep in my big one. I had a chance last night. It looked like I had a chance. I ended up like 20th. But it looked like I had a chance before all that Pittsburgh game came back up. I was in like third place with all the PMR, and just couldn't get any more extra hits.
I'll tell you what I want to go back to, because as you mentioned, this team is showing up in lineups. This Baltimore-Boston situation, which you brought up. So it's like two-pronged. Number one, if they do play, we don't exactly know who's playing. Because the game, I guess the first game is not over yet. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know. Actually, it's just they could. I don't know.
Well, you know what? That I can find out. How about that? I can find out if the game is still playing. That I can do.
I'm still trying to do my little tweaks here.
That I can do. So this game is final. Oh my God! Look at that score.
What was it?
19-5.
Yeah. There's the why it's a little bit tough.
19 runs for Boston.
Yeah.
What happened? What did the Orioles do to their bullpen? That's another good question.
I don't know.
Let's see the box score here. Let's see.
The Orioles pitching has been so terrible, but I'd like to.
They had one guy they let eat it all. They had Rivera pitch 1 inning and let him give up 8 runs.
Oh.
The last two guys, Perez was in for 1 inning, 5 runs and 5 earned, and then Rivera 1 inning, 8 runs, 8 earned. 13 earned runs in the 8th inning. They're all in the 8th. When's the last? Has anybody ever scored 13 runs in an inning? I have no idea.
It just, I mean, the Blue Jays scored, I guess they scored it in 2 innings, but yeah, that was close. Yeah, it's happened before.
It had to happen, but I don't remember it. I mean, like,
well, can I tell you a quick side story about what got me into to betting? When I was a kid, I was obviously a huge baseball fan, and they bought me a ticket to Dodgers, like it was like a $20 thing, which was a big deal for me at the time. Like I was like, I was 9 years old or something. It was the Dodgers and Phillies playing just a random game, and the Dodgers were down 11-0 in the 9th inning, and they came back to win the game.
Oh my God.
And it was my first bet ever. So that was my I could run good a lot of things, but that was probably my greatest run good. I don't think
who'd you go with? Were you with your dad?
No, I didn't go to the game. We were in Vegas. They just bought me a ticket. So I was watching the game.
Oh, you mean a ticket to a betting ticket?
Yeah.
Oh, but you actually thought to watch in the 9th? I mean,
I watched every Dodger game back then that I could, because you only see about.
No, but even when it was like 11-0, you watched like the last inning. I mean, like.
Yeah, So I actually was down when it got to be like 11-4 because we.
I thought it was like going into the 9th. It was 11.
No, it was going into the 9th, but it was in the 9th inning when it got to be like 11-4. I went down and snuck by the sports book near enough to where I could see it, because I couldn't watch it. I was just getting updates on it. They would have somebody run up and tell me in the room or call me up in the room. But yeah, God, it's crazy to think pre-cell phone days. But yeah, so let's see what else we got here. Yeah, so I'm pretty content with this Dodgers, Detroit, Minnesota, Tampa Bay to go with my Yankees and Phillies, which all of those are teams that I don't play a ton of outside of Detroit. Maybe it's kind of interesting. We'll see where I end up.
Baltimore, Boston, orange, yellow.
Yeah, it's not.
I mean, considering it was a 19 or whatever, I think this got some serious risk.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't figure out what to do with it, because it's so easy for them, Baltimore and the Orioles, to reschedule because they play so many times because they're same division.
So I never thought of that too.
That worries me more than if it was like, I don't know, if it was the Dodgers were in town, they would try to get it in.
What about FanDuel?
FanDuel is a little different. Doesn't have that Boston game, which is nice.
Thank God.
And it's pretty. I mean, I'm a pretty consistent, like in baseball. Like the stacks aren't going to change too much. Every now and then there's one that's just more affordable, so it's going to be much more popular. I think the Yankees and Phillies will be much more popular on FanDuel. I guess that's the take. But everything else still remains the same for me. And let me just double check what I'm getting pitching wise. Okay, let's see. So my current pitching is, I have. I might have to mess with SaberSim. I don't know what they're doing. So they're loving Alcantara today.
Oh no.
I've got Alcantara the highest. I don't mind. I'm not playing that many lines, and he won't be in my big ones. So that's all that matters, to me, really, the big ones. I'll leave him for the lottery. But if I had to pick one guy, let's just see. I'm just trying to figure it out. They're all very close. I think Wheeler, Pablo Lopez, Sale, in that order, probably for me. Do you know who's not going to get played also tonight, who has the upside, but he's been really struggling lately, is Zach Gallen.
Okay.
Call it what it is, recency bias, whatever. But yeah, maybe we could do a little bit of Zach Gallen as a contrarian play, because he's been bad, but like he gets to get out of Arizona. He gets to face a predominantly right-handed lineup with lefties that don't scare you as much. And he's just had a couple of really bad starts. He had a couple great starts against the Mets before. He put up one of the best games of the year of any pitcher, maybe the best game of the year against the Yankees. So I don't think he's like done or broken or anything. I just think that he's had a rough go of it. Pitching in 100-degree weather against the Dodgers, and even in Colorado, that was the night they went off. That one's less excusable, but I'm sort of willing to give Gallen the benefit of the doubt here and bump his projection up a little bit.
So your top pitchers are who?
I mean, it's a rotating mix. I don't have a very.
Oh.
I still am going to end up with some sale, but I mostly want to like on FanDuel, it's spread out. If I had to, like, I like the Pavetta Molly as the contrarians, but otherwise, it's one of the other guys that I mentioned: Nola, Kikuchi, Sale, probably.
Yeah, this is a troll actually. Like Harry Higgs is just made like 3 birdies in a row, and I have him in like lineups with like 5 guys who are gonna miss the cut.
So he's Matt. So he got back in there because I do have him some. I don't know who I have him with.
Yeah.
And now I've got to take another look at Harm. I don't know what's happening with him, so I've got to check in on that. Contest. Let's see. All right. Well, yeah, I'm in winning a lot of money right now, but I'm in fourth in the Drive the Green. Unfortunately, that one has Burger in it, so that's dead.
That's dead.
All right, 17. So we just need Harmon. Nice little par on 18. Let's get home.
You know what? I'm telling you, the more I watch this guy, the more I'm convinced that we can keep playing him whenever he needs to get like 11th, and he's just never going to win.
Who?
Fleetwood.
He can win.
He just, I don't know, man. He
five's a lot, man.
He just doesn't make anything. You know what I mean? Like
he's been missing a ton of these putts today.
I know.
He just like the 11 under thing.
Just never makes them, like ever.
You made an eagle earlier.
What?
You made an eagle.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and that the golf gods were like, okay, you made an eagle. Now you're going to go back to just literally 14 pars in a row.
The weird part is he's a good putter who I feel like I watch only miss putts.
Yeah.
And yet he always still ends up near the top, so it makes me love him even more. It makes me feel like everything else he's doing is perfect. And he's really good at everything.
He is. He's really good at everything.
Just not enough, I guess.
It just doesn't seem that way. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm going to build FanDuel right now, let you know what I get. See, Spieth I know can make stuff, but he just is always +1.
But he also, he's always just all over the place.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
This is a huge putt here for him. He just makes it so hard on himself.
He's dead. He's dead.
I don't understand because I missed the era. Like I wasn't really a part of.
Yeah, when he was awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, and he was so consistent, which is so weird to me. Like, and it seems like it because he's so upset, like he's obsessive compulsive, so he's always talking to himself and whatever. It's just hard for me to picture him as this steady golfer who was just always in the top 5 and always winning things.
I needed him once to miss like a 3.5-foot putt for like $20,000, and I was so confident he was going to miss it, and he totally missed it. Like just for me, it was like amazing. I mean, it's like it was one of those where Spieth was just blowing up and you knew it, right? And I needed him to miss just one more putt. I just knew he had no chance to make it, and he wasn't even close.
Yeah, yeah.
But then some other times he'll like hole out from 19 for from no reason. It's like,
yeah.
Look at Boccia is having a nice day, huh? Looks that way.
Yeah, Boccia and his Hutsune are both in that lineup.
-7, and that's a nice shot on this hole. I mean, the greens are so firm right now, so hard to hold them. He's doing that was a nice. I don't know if he's gonna make birdie, but that was a good one. Oh, here comes Pac. Let's see, Pac for birdie and the co-lead. No, damn it, he's thinking about the Knicks too much. He's like, I gotta get done and out of here before the Knicks.
All right, let's see what I'm getting now.
Ben Coles is +1. There's no way they're showing this unless he makes it, I presume.
What?
No, he missed.
Kevin's asking if Texas is chalk on FanDuel.
I don't know. I'll let you know. Yeah, I'm getting a bunch of it, so I guess so.
I don't see why they'd be chalk. They have a little bit of ownership. I guess they've got a reasonable. If Texas has any ownership, you just don't need to do anything. Like, I don't know. Terrible hitting conditions. Oh, not terrible. Actually, not terrible. Sorry. Maybe it is terrible. No, I think it is. Yeah, it's 50 degrees, 8 to 10 mile an hour winds with 15 gusts. And yeah, pass on Texas for me. You throw in. They're so super cheap. So if you want to play them, go ahead. But I'm certainly they'll probably end up in some of my lotteries, but they're not ending up anywhere else. Do you ever play that King of the Diamond thing?
I don't even know what that is.
So you just bet on the player who will have the most fantasy points that day, and then you chop the pool with whoever else does it on DraftKings?
Fleetwood with a bogey. He's annoying.
That's good for me. I mean,
okay.
Well, not good for X. Doesn't really matter yet. That's something he doesn't do much, though. He doesn't bogey very much. I lost my thing. All right, so
I'll let you know who I'm getting in the FanDuel. A nice little nondescript stack to lead the ownership. I like these. My highest owned stack is Seattle.
Somebody else mentioned Seattle earlier, and I was trying to figure out maybe against Goose. Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
And then let me tell you about the pitching. Hold on, let me see what I'm getting there. Let's see. FanDuel. Oh, who's out? Vientos is out.
Boy, Sabersim is just going all in on this Miami thing for me.
Pitching wise on FanDuel, yeah, I'm getting Alcantara as the top owned guy on FanDuel.
It's just so wild to me. Look at his game log.
No, because if I did, I'd probably just X him out.
It's just wild to me that's what that's what's coming up with today.
And all the Angels do is score runs, right?
The Angels have been on a tear. They've won 7 in a row.
That's what I'm saying.
Get Trout out of here.
And then I have Sale and Kikuchi. And those are the next guys. Who is Noah Cameron? Oh, he's Kansas City. Okay.
Yeah. You're getting to?
2 lineups. So FanDuel, that's what I got. I got but then that one doesn't have the Baltimore thing, so I don't have to worry too much about that.
Yeah.
So that one's got Alcantara, and then Sale and Kikuchi, and then stacks. I have Seattle, and then chalk. Seattle, then Yankees in Texas.
All right.
So I got over there. So I got to really think of what I want to do with this Dodgers stuff.
I just like the Dodgers tonight, and I'm not saying that it's just some sort of lock, but I just think that it's a little when things seem a little fishy and it works out and they're low owned and whatever. Great, let's do it.
Vientos is out, huh?
I guess maybe I could play so outside of the Yankees and the Phillies to some extent. And by the way, the Phillies, I know that it's a minor league park and everything, but Jeffrey Springs is not like a bad pitcher. I keep saying this, and I'm not sure where all these numbers hate him all the time, but yeah, he's had a couple bad starts and he's mostly been pretty damn good. And it's a lefty versus a lefty team, so I don't know. I'm into getting different on this slate.
While I update the
BB made sense though last night. I think on a 4-game slate, that's a different thing. Sabersim demanding it is one thing, but the weird part about it is that why are other people actually doing some of this stuff? And yeah, I don't know. It just feels like a little.
Who? What do you mean, BB?
No. I mean Texas, and then I mean this Alcantara. I looked at everything. I didn't even look at the ownership or anything. I was like, oh, Alcantara is going to be could be my sneaky play tonight. And then I look and he's getting double-digit ownership. I'm like, how is that happening? He hasn't had one good start. Now I want to stack against him a little bit.
We were basically retiring him a few starts ago, right?
Yeah. Did they just? Oh, they did. They changed it for Lopez. Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate that because I literally until moments ago had Jeffrey Springs as a starting pitcher. That's really weird.
Oh, so it's not even him anymore. Okay.
Yeah, it's this Lopez kid who I've heard his name mentioned a few times. I don't know much about him. I really don't. But that makes obviously Philly look even a little bit better. Still, every time he does pitch, he does have almost a 6 implied total against him. It feels like. All right. We're gonna have to sweat this one out here. I got to figure out I got to go to PGA.com or whatever.
Oh, for the Harmon,
just to see what's happening. The sweat at your style because they won't show him, which is weird because he's popular enough to where if he's on the 18th by the tee line, I thought he would have been popping up like some of these guys. I've seen Chris Kirk shoot 100 times and he's 3 off the cut line. All right.
I actually can get you some Harmon. How? He's on. I think he's on. Yeah. Oh, he's on 16 right now.
So you watch it on TourCast? Is that what you do?
No. This one is on ESPN Plus, actually. But is he on 16?
He's on 18.
Or is it 18? Okay. Because they have some feature holes that they.
I don't know. Maybe he might. I believe he's on 18, not on 9. How do you see it on this thing? All right. Well, I'm gonna figure that out.
Well, they have a thing on it. So wait. Who's his group?
But Kevin, you say Lopez is a journeyman, but hasn't he been a journeyman relief pitcher as far as I'm concerned? Because they mentioned this year that they use him as a starter a little bit with Lopez from the A's. And
he's with Hideki. No, so I have ESPN Plus. So I'm getting it says the Matsuyama group. So yeah, I have him here. Okay. So I'm watching 18 right now. I have Hideki. I have Hideki shooting right now from the rough. So he's shooting his third.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, so he's shooting his third from the rough. Not great. He's -2.
Okay, so wait, Harmon is 16 feet 11 inches from the hole.
Okay, I'll let you know.
Oh, on the second shot. That's great.
Right. Okay. So Matsuyama hit the flag, went 6 feet past. So he's got 6 feet for par, but it's -1. You said, right?
No, it's even.
It's even. Okay, so he's good. So Harmon just needs a 2-putt. You're saying
it's even, but 2% chance of -1.
So Harmon needs to just 2-putt. You mean?
But from 16-11, yeah.
Yeah, he should be fine.
That should be fine.
Yep. I'll give you a play-by-play here. Oh, so he hit it to 11 feet. That's very strong.
16 feet, 11 inches.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see.
So what are we going to do with Baltimore? We're going to wait, right? I mean,
I'd like to see a lineup. If no lineup comes in, then we definitely.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know.
So Maverick McNeely, he's going to finish this.
I'll probably leave Baltimore in the lottery and won't have any but exposure to that game in any big buy-ins. I'll probably leave some stacks of each. And
oh, dude! So first of all, Harmon was like 2 inches from going in the water.
How?
He's like 2 inches like off the green. He's on the fringe, but he's like, obviously what happened was, like, if he hit another foot, it would have hit the rough and went into the water.
So he's
in perfect shape. This is third from 15. This is, but he could have very well gone in the water instead. You got to see where he's putting from. But anyway,
he's putting.
Yeah, he is putting, and he is sidling up to 3 inches away. So you're fine.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Well, I just need Lucas Glover not to do anything stupid.
So you're fine. You're fine. Script run successfully. You're fine. There you go.
Okay.
So you need Lucas Glover to do what?
I need Lucas Glover to at least stay even. He can give one back, but I hope he doesn't.
Oh, what do you have him at right now?
He's at -1.
Oh, I only have it even. Okay, so he made it to okay.
Yeah.
So he birdied 16. You're saying?
Oh, you have him on 16?
I have him on 16 right now.
So then, if you have him as even, then he's even.
Then he's even, yeah.
Fuck! Cannot make it easy just one time. Jesus, guys.
Oh, then he bogeyed before. You're saying? Okay.
He just birdied like a second ago on my TV, and now how has he already given up one more?
No. I might not have done it. TrueCast might be slow.
No, I don't. I think you're right. Yeah, he birdied
through 15. Through 15, even I have.
Yeah, he just bogeyed 15.
Okay, that's it then. Okay.
So I'm screwed.
And is he going to be on 16 or is he going to be on 8 or so? No, he's going to be on hole 16, I think. Par 3. Yeah, that's so I'm going to watch that live actually. So I have this one live.
Oh,
so
Jesus.
Glover's shooting right now. Okay. So Glover's he's even. So he needs nothing, right? He needs just no bogeys.
Yeah, but this is like this. I mean, this guy cannot do no bogeys. He just
okay. All right. So it's in the air. It's tracking. He kind of likes it. It's on the green, and he is easy 2-putt from here. He's got like 20 feet. 20 feet.
Well, that's not. Yeah.
No. This is actually more of a birdie look than a bogey.
Okay.
Yeah, you're going to be good on this one. On this hole.
Yeah.
And it would be nice if he grinded a birdie out of that somehow. Obviously.
Yeah. Oh man. All right. Should we talk about the game tonight?
Well, sure. I mean, like, well, the one obvious thing you could do if you want is like bet the under if you want.
Well, okay, so I have to do my reverse whatever. So, betting the under, that's interesting. I just don't think the Pacers ever slow down, no matter what they do. So I'm not going to bet on them slowing down. I think I think 6 is too much. I said this. I know you don't like it. I'm willing.
What don't I like? What do you mean? What don't I
think
like?
the Pacers are a better team.
Why don't I like that? I mean, whatever.
To win the series, I'm not going to back down.
I'm not 10 years old. I mean, like,
I just don't know how to ever feel comfortable against this Pacers team, and I think the Knicks probably win this game tonight, but I don't think they should be getting. I don't think it should be 6 points. I also don't think the Knicks in 7 should be like the most popular bet, like, which I guess it is.
Was that right?
Yeah.
It's probably most likely, right?
I think Pacers in 6 is the most likely, easily.
You think so?
Yeah. So that means the Knicks have to win at least 1, possibly 2 on the road.
No, I know that. I'm just saying that those two are the most likely, 6 and 7.
Sure,
so
without a doubt, yeah.
I mean, I just trust DraftKings odds, I guess. I don't know. So.
Yeah, I don't. They've been. I mean, if we trust,
all right, here it is.
There's been no worse odds in the history of sports than this NBA postseason.
Okay.
Everything has been astronomically wrong. Not to mention, forget the win. Remember, Boston was almost a 9. No, they were a 9-1 favorite over them. Indiana was an 8.5, 8-1 underdog against Cleveland. Denver was an underdog to the Clippers. Their initial one had them 2-1 underdogs, which is crazy. And then every game between Denver and OKC, if you just bet Denver every game, you made a fortune because they were 10.5, 11.5 point underdogs every game. They happened twice, and the other 5 it didn't. That's just my thing. They love the bettors. The thing loves OKC and Boston, so that's what's going to happen. Anyway, in terms of actual plays tonight, I feel. I actually think that I kind of want to take some shots on Mathurin, who did not play as much in the last game, just on the possible heat check. Also, it does, in case the Knicks do have like the blowout game, it seems like this would be the blowout game. Mathurin could get some run that way too. I like Josh Hart, though, a lot, and I don't think that's anything special. I like Cat a lot. I think they'll do a better job stopping, like at least slowing Brunson down than they did last game. I'm fine with Halliburton, but I think I'd rather maybe we get Siakam tonight. I also have another take about they went with Obi down the stretch. And I kind of like the idea of being a little bit over on Obi Toppin.
Yeah, I thought that showed a lot of confidence having him in there.
And then you have like the weird. Do we like? Oh, I like McConnell. Again, I think I might be a little lower on Halliburton, just from a strategy standpoint, and then a little higher on McConnell. Maybe McConnell plays great with the second unit. Also, there is a potential for blowout here. Like this would be the game it happened if there was a game where it happened. So I don't know. That's where I'm kind of looking at it from. And then McConnell and Mathurin are 2 that I definitely like a little bit tonight. Also, the foul trouble. Don't be surprised if you see somebody get, like, one of these guys get in foul trouble, which means one of these backup guards for Indiana. It could be Nesmith tonight with the foul trouble. Surprisingly, he's not getting very much ownership, which is I like. I mean, I think it makes sense, but like it's just kind of surprising after the game he had. So I haven't built all my things yet, but those are some of the takes that I have for the.
Okay, so Glover is lining up this 20-footer. Actually 21 feet 7 inches. Not a bad call sheets. He's lining this one up. Hey, listen, let's not go too crazy. Let's not try too hard to make it. We just want to sidle it up a little bit here.
Well, if he makes it, then we feel really good.
Well, obviously. All right. So he hammer locks it, and it's very short. No, then it's to the left. It's 3 feet. He's 3 feet away. More like 2.5. I mean, he's 90% from there.
Okay.
He's 90%.
Can't make a putt, this fucking guy. So it scares me.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm running my build, and did I go up on Brunson? No, I don't want to do that. I want to go down on Brunson. And I want to go up on Towns. Okay. Isn't this projection pretty low? I mean, like, okay, I want to be below this. I don't want to be all 100% Brunson, but like to have him at 47 feels almost like disrespectful on a must-win game after he put up. Oh, he had 43 real-life points. He only had 48 fantasy points in the first game.
Yeah, he can do that sometimes.
Wild. That's wild. That's really hard to do when you play 42 minutes.
DNP, do not pass.
But you'd think you'd get like some rebounds here and there or something. I don't know. I think this might be the big cat game though. So he's my favorite captain. I know it's going to be popular.
All right, Glover for par from 2 feet. He's giving it some 2 foot. It's 2 feet 1 inches actually.
Oh, I feel so much better that he didn't bogey the freaking 15th. Jesus.
He's on it, and his back goes the putter, and it's in. Okay, that's good news.
All right, so hopefully we can maintain this. Okay.
And that's through 16, so we're going to have to find him again.
Yeah.
Now, I don't think I'm going to find him again because, see, the way ESPN Plus works, he's either going to be part of one of the featured groups, which he's not, or the featured holes. And no, so the featured holes were 4, 8, 13, and 16. So now, yeah, he's going to be off of my screen, at least the live sweat for a while, for the rest of this, unless they pick him up somehow on the main feed.
Yeah.
Because he's going to be on the, on the cut line finishing 17, 18. Maybe they follow that.
Right.
And that's possible.
Boy, it was fun at halftime of the last game in terms of DFS sheets. We were tied for first for the big one.
In what?
At halftime of the last game, we were tied for first for the big one, and then I also was winning the alley-oop.
In the NBA?
At halftime of the last
I didn't even know. Oh, shoot.
It was just really funny to see. It was me and you and like 2 other guys.
Oh, really?
And then so it was it was a big one at the time. It was like I think 25,000 each or 26,000.
Okay. We should have asked for our money then.
Yeah. Could you hedge? Yeah. I wish there was something you could do.
Well, I'll tell you something. This is again. I mean, there's certainly nothing to stop you from doing this. Like if you put something on State Kings at like halftime and charge like a 10,000% markup or something like that. I mean, and say, hey, this is what my lineup is. Let them decide whether it's a good price or not. I don't know.
This is that thing we've been talking about doing that we've never figured out how to do.
I mean, I can do it. You just got to do it. You just got to guess. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And then it's actually a competition. You know what I mean? Then it's like, then you're kind of an adversary relationship with the staker, sort of, because then I'm like, okay, I'll put it up at 300%. You got to figure out whether you're getting hustled or whether it's a good price.
Right.
So they have to go to try to figure it out, and we don't know either though. So it's much less of a combined effort, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I think. I don't know how to look at it.
All right. I'm just rebuilding because I didn't love the lineups I was getting. I don't want my highest owned captain to be what's his name tonight.
Who?
Brunson. I'm just trying to avoid that chalk in any which way.
Well, I will tell you who my highest owned exposures are in the showdown. Let me see. For me, it looks as though, for me it's not Brunson. I think you'd be very happy with my top owned captain.
Cat.
It would be Mr. Cat.
All right, that's what I want to see. I want to see Cat, Hart, and then just because of the ownership. It's not that I don't think Brunson's going to have a
and the two kind of like the mad scientist captains that I have like 1% of whatever is I do have one lineup of TJ McConnell captain and one lineup of Obi Toppin captain. So we shall see. And as far as the utility goes, just nothing major there. Like I do have a lineup or two of Cameron Payne. I have a lineup or two of Ben Shepherd in like the lottery. You know what I mean? Just for fun. Matherin. I probably have more of Matherin. I like that play.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. Can it get there as a captain? Probably better back to use that play in Indiana, like for the captain part of it.
Yeah.
But just because the guys play, we all know that they play better at home.
Matt, how'd you play?
Horrible.
Oh, what?
It doesn't really help him get a 9.
A 9? How'd you get a 9?
Stupid par 5 on the back.
Oh.
I topped it on a 570-yard par 5.
Okay.
And then I topped the next one. And then I hit it deep, and then I 4-putt.
That's the 9.
But I got a birdie.
Oh, did you? Which one? Which one?
Birdie the 16th, and then parred the 18th.
Oh, okay.
Those are the only 2 actual holes.
You parred the 18th? That's pretty good.
I got a 15-footer. Jason played. It was crazy though. Like Jason played pretty well, and we both shot a 95.
Where are you going?
We went into the city and getting dinner.
Where are you eating?
Tao.
Tal? Nice. Who are you going with?
Jason, my friend Jesse, and Jordan.
Oh, awesome. And you coming back here tonight?
Tomorrow.
Oh, so you're sleeping over tonight? Okay.
Yeah.
And we're playing at 1?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yes. Swing has issues for sure.
Boccia for birdie from about 15. Nah, no good. Okay, so that was off.
That doesn't bother me.
No, Boccia. Dude, I had a showdown lineup that had some potential, but I needed Fleetwood to kind of get it going a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, I shouldn't say. I mean, I'm going to lose by 70 points. It's not like
Right.
he wasn't really going to do anything.
He made 7 more birdies and was tied for first.
Yeah, a couple of hole-in-ones and 4 on par 4s, and we're in business.
Yeah.
So who won the showdown? Oh my God, this guy's a really good player. This guy's gonna win the showdown by like 30 points. Pittsburgh payment plan. Look at these numbers. So Fowler, I knew he was in early with the -6. The Thorbjorn Olsen -4. Greiserman is -4 and on the course. He had the Griffin and Siwoo Kim and Mitchell. So yeah, that's
Mitchell, what did he do?
-3.
But made him, but he's even, I think, for the tournament. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, just for the showdown slate, -3. Yeah, this guy's up 12 points with 4 PMR, and no one has anything left. So that's a blowout.
Yeah. Especially because like the early part of the day is where everybody played the early part today.
They did.
Yeah.
I mean, I talked about that. I did a video on it yesterday.
It really didn't play that much different.
It didn't, and I really thought that overweighting it was a bad idea. Actually,
yeah.
I just thought it was going to be too high owned relative to really the edge that they were going to have. Yeah, I was right about that, but it just didn't. My lineups didn't reflect that. So. Who else did well? Poston did well enough. He started off +2. I was like, oh, Bobby's going to kill himself, but he fought back.
I did see that.
Yeah.
All right, I might get out of here in just a little bit.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, there's all kinds of action, like ancillary action too, like Edmonton playing Dallas in hockey. You have the Truck Series slate where I don't know. I went in there and I said, "Is Brandon? Is he going live? I don't know what he's doing. I'll definitely get projections up, but see our previous conversation, I guess." So we'll see about that, but I'll get projections up for that. I'm definitely playing that. And tomorrow, again, there's no UFC this week. They're off. I presume there's baseball as usual Saturday. You probably get a 1 o'clock and a 7 o'clock slate, I guess. There's NBA, I think, every day, right? Until somebody gets knocked out. I think they have everything staggered. So I think
there might be 1 day break in one for one of them. I don't know.
Oh, is that right?
Okay. I just haven't looked ahead enough.
I think everybody plays every other day.
Sometimes with the conference they do that, but usually they give them one like between games 4 and 5 when they go back.
Oh, really? No, I thought Matt or somebody might have mentioned it to me.
It might be. It might be. It would be strange. They tried to condense it more, but they used to do that.
Let me see before you get out of here. Let me take a look at the schedule for a second. So MLB. What do you think? You think the Knicks are gonna do something tonight, Matt?
They're -6, and
yeah,
on SportsCenter, like the percent chance to win was 51% Pacers. So
there it is.
That's all I have to know.
There it is.
Money is in gambling.
That's it. There it is. Tomorrow, it doesn't really say. Oh, there's 8 games at 4:05 p.m. I am not going to be playing that because I will be playing golf at that time.
Yeah, I'm at a wedding this weekend, and got some birthday stuff for people. So I'm going to be out.
Not your birthday, right?
No. It's actually my baby mama. I don't know. We're close friends. Like we've known each other.
That's what we call her.
I don't know what to call her.
I don't know.
I don't want to say my ex or anything because we're like friends. We've been friends for like a million years.
Okay.
It's her birthday, and then it's another one of our friends' birthdays. So we've just got like things on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
Huh.
So I'll be back on. So I'm gone till Tuesday.
You're gone until
Monday's a holiday, and
Monday's a holiday.
That's the birthday.
See you later, Matt. Have fun. I'll see you tomorrow. Are you just gonna come here and then we'll go together, or what do we get? It doesn't matter. We'll figure it out. Okay.
All right, man. Well, have a great weekend. Enjoy the golf and everything, and take it down. Take something down.
Congratulations in advance on the par 4.
Oh God, just loving to try and jinx me.
Very, very well done. You deserve it. And let me just see real quick. Let me just get your Lucas Glover update. First one in the fairway. Second shot on the green, 36 feet.
Okay.
So not a lock.
Not a lock. Tough. Need the 2-putt.
Not a lock. So he needs 2 pars, right? That's what you're saying?
Yep.
All right. Well, that's for $20,000.
All right, bud. Have a good weekend.